Hey guys, what's up? It is the Teeyaskipper here, and I'm back with another video. This video is entitled, You Can Be On It, Just Not Anxious. Okay? Now, I know I'm not the only person who wants to see change, who wants to see a turnaround or a breakthrough in whatever the area might be. But what ends up happening is, at least for me, now if this don't apply to you, let it fly, but I'm sure it applies to a lot of people. I be thinking if I get it, the quicker I get it done, the quicker I can get the result. In some cases that's true, but in other cases it doesn't matter how quickly you get something done. It's gonna take the time that it takes, right? Prime example, I'm gonna give you this example, then we're gonna get into the tips I got for y'all. Say for instance, you go to the DMV or you go somewhere where you have to take a number and fill out like your personal information. So when you go up there to get your number, they'll hand you a clipboard and say, we need you to fill this out. Now you can go back to your seat and you can rush to fill out all the information. You may think, as soon as I get this done, they'll have exactly what they need from me, and then I can go back there, I can get done what I need to get done. I can get the outcome that I want. Whatever I came here for, I can get that outcome as soon as I do my part. That's not how that works, right? Because it's still gonna take the time it's gonna take. You doing your part is a part of it, but you doing your part does not rush or change or expedite the gestation period something takes to grow, to change, or your appointed time. Hello. So some things, yes, the time frame is on you, but not everything. And so I just want to go over some ways where you can be on it, right? This next 6 months, you're like, I want to change my life in this next 6 months. Okay, Bookie. Okay, I hear you. You can be on it, but I don't want you to do that anxiously, because you're not going to enjoy it. And what's the point of doing this if you're not going to enjoy it? Okay, so let's get straight into it. Number one, in order to be on it but not anxious, you have to trust you'll get it done. A lot of days or times when I'm anxious about something is because I'm not trusting I'm going to get it done. Specifically the gym. Like if I don't go to the gym in the morning, I'm kind of freaking out during the day the later it gets, because I'm like, ooh, the later it gets, I know the likelihood of me going, it's going to be harder. I'm not going to feel like going because I'm spending all my energy throughout the day. Because of that thought process, I'm becoming more and more anxious, steady. I can't even be present with what I'm working on, because in the back of my mind, on the side of my mind, I'm like, ooh, I got to get to the gym. I got to go to the gym. What I've learned to do is, I trust you, Tia. That's what I say. I trust you. I trust you. You'll go. You'll do it. And when I really say that and I mean it, I can feel the anxiousness lift. So for you, there's a way to remind yourself of what you need to get done, but not like make all the bells and whistles and sirens and alarms go off. Because again, what's the point of you doing this? Like, you may think I'm doing this because I want the outcomes, but I'm telling you, the middle part, this process part, is your life. So you can't keep rushing through your life. Outcomes are seconds, right? The moment you get the results, that's the outcome. But you're going to spend your life getting outcomes. So you don't want to live anxiously. So I just tell myself, like, I trust you, you'll get it done. Whatever the thing is that I feel like I'm putting off, or that didn't make my to-do list that day, or that I didn't do it in the opportune time I thought I should have, I just remind myself, I trust you. You'll get it done. So trust yourself, okay? You'll get it done. The next thing, it's your rules. You're the creator. So what I mean by this is, say for instance, specifically you're working on building your social media, wanting to become an influencer, wanting to be whatever it is that you're wanting to do, that is your gift, talent, service to the world, or that you just want to start or create. Because you came up with it, because it's you pursuing it, it's also your rules. So just like I was freaking out the other day, like, okay, I gotta get everything done. I gotta make sure I get everything in this video. I gotta make sure I get the video up in time. Like, I get to set what time I post. I can set how much I want to put in the video. I can set up if I want to post today. It's all my rules. And so what I was realizing was, a part of me feeling anxious was because I was partly, I had some unconscious rules in my mind that I had to abide by that were not my rules. Like, I was still moving in a way like I got to get something done that someone else is demanding of me, and it's someone else's standards. It's someone else's timeline. It's my timeline. If I want to post at 5 a.m. every day, I can. If I want to post at 7:46 p.m. every day, I can. It is my rules. So when you set up your day, your routine, whatever it is you feel like you need to follow to be on it, understand you get to make the rules. If you set up for you to say, for instance, you like, okay, I'm finna be on, I'm finna get my stuff together. I'm gonna wake up at 5 a.m. Now, it's been a couple of days and you ain't been hitting at 5 a.m. One or two things can happen. You can either say, okay, I trust you. Like, tomorrow, you know how much this means to us. Like, you know what we're going after. I need you to get up. I trust you to get up. You can push yourself to hit that 5, or you could say, I don't really think 5. I know I feel like I should wake up that early, because a lot of people talk about, you know, the benefits of waking up early, and there are benefits to waking up early. But the greatest benefit, hello, come on somebody. The greatest benefit is doing what you can actually do. The greatest benefit is being tapped in to what works best for you. If you're a night owl, if you get your best work done, you're focused more at during the nighttime, then you may not have to wake up at 5 a.m. You feel what I'm saying? You could probably, it depends on what your work schedule, what your life is set up, but 10 o'clock may work best for you. 12 may work best for you. It just depends on what's best for you. So whatever it is that is your creative pursuit, your entrepreneur's pursuit, your spiritual pursuit, understand you set the rules to that. You may be anxious because you low-key trying to like abide by other people's rules, and it does not work or fit your life or who you are. Okay, moving along. The next one, if you're not enjoying it, then why are you doing it? This speaks to the anxiousness part, because nobody enjoys being anxious. You're going to be easily irritated. Anything that goes wrong can feel like it'll take you out of the spirit, or whatever spirit you're in. So maybe you felt creative, you felt inspired, but you're so anxious now, and it's like the moment something goes wrong, you freaking out, or you sad, or you just whatever. It could easily change your mood. Like, you got to remember, like, why am I doing this? And how do I do this in a way that I enjoy it, so that I can keep doing this? This kind of goes back to what I said a little bit earlier. But if you're not enjoying it, then again, two things. You may need to figure out, okay, am I trusting myself? Am I setting my own rules to do this? Like, because that's setting yourself up for success. Am I setting myself up in a way where I can successfully do this every day? Or lastly, the thing maybe I don't really want this goal. Maybe I want the outcome. I would love that outcome, but maybe I don't really want this goal, because you're not enjoying the process. You feel what I'm saying? It could be that. Or you're not doing it the way you would need to do it to enjoy it. If you're on a weight loss journey, you're like, yo, I gotta get myself together, I gotta get myself in shape. You may know ways to lose weight, but those may not be the ways that you enjoy. Those may not be the ways you can end up sustaining. Yeah, you lost a lot of weight on keto, but you kept gaining it back. Why? Because that's not sustainable for you. Yes, you are pushing and forcing yourself to get in the gym every day, but you know you love to go for walks outside. That will be easier for you. You don't have to curse yourself out to get out the bed every morning just to go work out. You can easily go for a walk and it won't even feel like work, because you get to get some sun, you get to get some fresh air on your skin, and you get to clear your mind doing something that doesn't feel like exercising. Okay, let's move to the next thing. So the next thing is just keep moving. Think of flow, not avalanche. Okay, so if you want to be on it, you got to think of being on it is me just keeping it moving. Okay, just think of like the water just flowing, not a raging rapid, right? But like just flowing along. It's not stopping, because it already has motion. It's already headed in a single direction, and it's constantly moving. That's what being on it has to mean. Because if you don't think of it like that, you're going to be anxious, and you're going to have this avalanche mindset, or kind of energy. Meaning, because you want results really quickly is why you're moving really quickly. It's why you're thinking really quickly. It's why you're so irritable. It's like you want a big effect right away, which is why I came up with the avalanche, because the avalanche is huge. And child, when it breaks, it falls and it takes over everything. And I know ego-wise, people would love to take over everything, right? You would just love to just break through. But is that best for you? No. Is that an enjoyable experience? No. You could lose your life in an avalanche, okay? We don't want that. We want you to be on it and enjoy it versus being anxious and it not being sustainable. What's the point of you building that multi-million-dollar business and you were depressed and near suicide the entire time? What's the point of that? Now, this is the last one that I got for y'all. Change your mindset to the long haul and not the quick, fast, and dirty. Now, here's the thing. If you just want results for a short period of time, you just want to glance at it or tap that result and then it goes away, then go ahead. Go and do it quick, fast, and dirty. But if this is something that you want to enjoy, if this is something you want to be sustainable, and I'm keying in on the word enjoy, because you're still living through this whole process. I don't know why we think like while we're headed somewhere that life doesn't start until we get an outcome. An outcome is a second. The moment you get the outcome, that's all it is. You're living in the process. You're living all in that space in between. You don't want to be miserable that entire time just to get an outcome. And then when you get the outcome, you can be like, this is it. It's not even going to feel worth it. The process has to be worth it. So think long term. Like, okay, what can I sustain? Because whatever I can sustain, I can maintain. Come on, somebody. I can maintain it. And the more I can sustain and maintain it, I can get even better at it. I can become more efficient, right? I don't have to think as hard or get as irritable. I'm more flexible within this thing because I'm mastering it, right? That's what you want. That is going to be your version of being on it. You're going to give yourself something you can actually do. Hard is not always the way. Some things are going to be hard or challenging because that's just the nature of that thing. But that is not how we should approach all the things that we want to do or need to do. A lot of this is within your creativity to tweak and do as what works best for you. You don't have to go by somebody else's rules or what you think you should do. Ultimately, you want to check in with your nervous system. You want to check in with your thoughts. Do you feel good? And so I felt good. Yesterday was a very productive day for me. But I had to constantly keep bringing myself back to, hey, you're okay. Hey, you're okay. You'll get it done. You'll get it done. And every time I reminded myself, I'll get it done, it went back down. Okay? So best of luck to you on whatever it is that you're doing. I would love to hear what y'all doing. Like, what you working on. Is this your next 6-month takeover? You taking your health seriously? I told y'all what my thing was. I'm going to do a separate video on this so you guys can know exactly why I decided to do this new series on Instagram and TikTok. But what I'm working on is, again, my 31 days of I Matter Most. And so that's what I'm working on. What y'all working on? Okay? And if you don't want to share it, just keep these things in mind while you're working on it. Okay? Do not drive yourself crazy. Do not dig yourself into a dark hole trying to do the most in a day. Trust that if you do a certain amount every day, it will be enough. Because guess what? It is, boo. Okay? I love y'all. And I'll see y'all the next time you see me. Peace.